Hey, hi everyone. Manoj and we are once again. Market ideas for profit here, 3:13 in the afternoon on the Sunday, and we're trying to analyze what's in store for us in the coming week in the Nifty and the Bank Nifty as usual. I'm giving you my perspective, what I see on the charts, and yeah, what's gonna happen. So without taking too much time, I'm going to share my screen with you, and what you're going to see straight off is the Nifty futures chart, and I have my trajectories ready. We have fallen, if you see, in the previous week, we have seen a little bit of a fall. We're somewhere here, where were we? We're somewhere here on Monday. This was the Monday, and we went up and we tagged 24,430, and from there we fell down and we went to 22,628. So that's 750 to 800 point fall in the last week. And what are we seeing in the coming week? Well, looking at the current scheme of things and the fall, we're seeing higher highs, uh, lower highs and lower lows throughout the entire last few weeks, and the trend can continue, and we can take the red trajectory down uh, to a lower level close to about 22,700 is something that can happen in the coming week for the time ahead. Well, I have distributed my expectations into three trajectories, and the three trajectories that you see on the chart are the yellow, where we see a sideways action, which could range between 23,350 odd to 23,900. That's a 600 point range. If we stay within this range, we could be sideways for this week. I mean, we could be lower than what we were last week, but that's a good scenario if we can hold this particular location and stay sideways for a moment. Well, if we decide to pick up, the blue trajectory can take us to 24,400, and that would be a good relief for the market after the fall, because a little bit of a consolidation before we finally fall a little larger is in place. We cannot fall, keep on falling in one go. We will consolidate and we will fall, in a very mannered, in a very ordered manner. We just don't fall in one go is also is possible. But yes, if the markets continue to be weak and if the FIs keep on pulling their money out, the red trajectory is the one that we could see. So as far as the Nifty is concerned, please take note of these levels. We'll move from level to level. And as we cross the borders of each trajectory is where we need to pay attention and decide what is the next journey. The transition from one trajectory to the another is the point where it's a crossroad and you decide where the market is going to go. You fall below 23,300 odd, and then you can expect the lower levels. You go above 23,300 odd, you can expect 23,900 coming in 2 3 days. That's the way the market will move. Let's go to the bank nifty and see what's in store for us there. Again, the trajectories are visible. My higher end of the yellow trajectory, the sideways trajectory, is 51,200, and the lower end is this level of 50,100 odd. So that's a 1,000 point range within which we can yo-yo. If we decide to go higher after this fall, if we decide to track back and test the higher levels, which is very possible, we could be testing the 51,600 levels in the coming week before we fall further. That's if the market wants to give us some relief. If it wants to continue in the trajectory that has been falling, see, you've been seeing a sharp fall happening consistently with none of the highs being tested, then we could see 49,100 soon on our Bank Nifty index. These are futures levels, guys. And I'm not giving you very many micro levels. This is the broad layout of what I'm expecting the markets to do. And yes, you just have to move from level to level. The moment one level is breached, aim for the next one. This one is breached, aim for the next one. If you see a bounce from 50,100 or 50,050, look at higher levels and aim for 50,600, 700, and then 800. So these are the levels that we have in the Nifty and the Bank Nifty in the coming week. I already was uh, biased on the short side in the last video. I had clearly mentioned that my bias is on the short side and was proven right. We have fallen close to about, let's see where we were on Monday. We were somewhere around here. We went up on Monday only to fall. So we tagged 52,400 on Monday, and by the end of the week we were down to 50,400. So that's a massive fall. I mean, that's about 2,000 points of fall in the Bank Nifty in the 4 days that we've had. Friday was off, isn't it? So 4 days fall of 2,000 points is pretty good, and we might continue to see the fall. Before we see a fall, we could see a little bit of a pullback and gather fresh momentum from these levels, somewhere between 51,300 and 51,000. So this 200-300 point gap could be the one that could be holding the resistance for us at this point of time. If we go higher, we could track back down lower. That's the most probable scenario that I see happening on the charts in the start of the week. So that's it. And we are going to be closed, I think, on Wednesday. That's the election day. I'm told we might be closed. I'm not too sure about that. But we have 2 days of trading still to go. And then Wednesday, we'll see how it goes. So that's it for this week's analysis. Do share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so and visiting it for the first time. And yeah, give me a like and a share and a comment. If you feel that this is coming in handy, do comment, because I don't see any comments coming through. And if you want to know more things from me, request in the comment and I'll make a video on that. Thank you guys. Have a lovely trading week. All the best. Bye-bye.